Johnny Bergen with the Straight Out of Chicago Blues lesson, talking about my very favorite guitarist, or one of my all-time favorites at the minimum, Eddie Taylor. And I know with last week we talked about Jimmy Reed, and Eddie Taylor is kind of the backbone of Jimmy Reed in so many ways, but I don't want to just talk about Eddie Taylor as he relates to Jimmy Reed. I want to sort of look at his whole career, and I really like the way his style kept getting more and more modern and kind of freer, like into the 70s and 80s, and I just wish I had seen it. I missed it by just a couple of years. So let's talk a little bit about how the style kind of just really opened up. I'm going to play like he would normally play in A, and this has been often discussed, and you know, I'm going to assume you know these chords, you know, the long A, and then here's the D. By the way, I'm using these thumb and finger picks, or you can use your fingers, but you really get a heck of a lot stronger attack out of it, and you get the counterpoint. So between the counterpoint and attack, it's much more, it's much heavier sound than just using a flat pick. Even if you use a flat pick in your fingers, like, that's the way the kind of hillbilly style, I guess. If you can do that, you know, like, I've never been able to do that, to save my life, but you just something to put the counterpoint in there, you know. I mean, you just can't do that with a pick and have it sound right. I got a good mute. Sorry. Notice there's a lot of playing against the rhythm, you know. It's a way to say, it's a way to draw attention to what he's saying, right? To emphasize it, you know. He'll often use the second finger there, where you use your first finger. I mean, where you normally probably use your third finger. And then one thing that, here's another way that he likes to play against the rhythm. Let's get this. Now that's part of this, right? It's part of this top part of an A chord, all the way up on the 14th and 12th fret. And then hit this note hard. Make you wait a little bit, and then you fell all the way down the cliff to the first, to the one note, you know? Here, there's a little delay there, and then he might go to the A, I mean to the 5 here. That makes sense? Let's start again from the 5, okay? This time I'll try this one, you know? Oh, rock on 39 highway, or you know, something like that, you know? And then you come in with the singing right at that moment. So lots of tension and release, a lot more tension than release, really. You know, it's kind of like the music of hypertension, and he got more and more that way, you know, as the style modernized. He put elements of BB and Albert in there, but he did it in a real special way, especially with the different rhythms you get from using the thumb pick and finger pick, which I'm going to get to. This is another really cool lick. He does it in that song, Soul Brother. What's it called? I'm a soul brother, baby. I was raised down on the farm, which is like the boogaloo. I had ham hocks and collard greens and ham hocks most of the time. This is in C, and then he goes, but he does it real fast. He also does this in Blues After Hours. He does this everywhere. He can do it in A, he can do it in C, and I kind of cheat. kind of like that. Obviously not playing it very well. It's kind of like that. But he just crams the smallest, most of the notes in the tiniest space. You can sort of drag your And I gotta thank Illinois Slim, because he would always play Tramp in this style, and I know he saw Eddie play Tramp many, many times. Slim really got me interested in Eddie Taylor's later style and just how amazing it was. So if you can, you know, work by playing against the rhythm, like say let's go back to A. And then you fall back into the rhythm with a big accent. And then you can work on, let's see, here's a like. All right, thanks for checking out this little video about Eddie Taylor, especially his later period and his evolution through the decades. I think if there's one guitarist that I could go back in time and see that I never got to see, it would be Eddie Taylor. He had a power and a fierceness and an elegance all at the same time, and he had that deep Mississippi connection that will be unmatched in history. And I can't talk about Eddie Taylor without talking about his son, who was a good friend of mine and a great blues artist, Eddie Taylor Jr. He died last March in 2019, 46 years old. Great guitarist. I was privileged enough to do lots of gigs and some recordings over the years and see him around quite often. And everyone who knows him will miss him terribly. He mastered his father's style and truly studied the intricacies of his father's style, and he had his own style too. So we miss you very much, Eddie Taylor Jr. And thanks for watching this video. If you like it, do subscribe, share it, like it, and see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.